Hi, I'm Nina Morgner, and in my group we make biomolecules fly. What research questions do you tackle? We are interested in non-covalent complexes. These can consist of proteins, nucleic acid, ligands, and all of these interact in a non-covalent way with each other. Such interactions govern many interesting processes like assembly or signaling. We now more and more realize that the static view of complexes like that doesn't really do the systems justice. So one focus is therefore the dynamic aspects of such complexes. For example, an assembly process. What methods, techniques or instruments do you use? We are using mass spectrometers, and we are mainly interested in native mass spectrometry. And where current technology is not sufficient to answer our questions, we develop technology further. What can future PhD students expect working with you and your group? We are a group with different background and different focuses. So some people are more interested in the biochemical aspects of their projects and, for example, express their own proteins for mass spectrometric analysis. Others are very heavily involved in collaborations, so in comparison they might spend more time on the mass spectrometers. And since we are developing the technology further, some people are doing just that, improving and developing parts of the instrumentation. So if you are more interested in a pipette or in a screwdriver, or maybe even in software, I'm sure you'll be able to find like-minded people in my group. What do you think? What do you consider important when supervising PhD students? I think it's really important that every PhD student has a topic that really excites them. The project should be driven by the PhD students' interest and curiosity just as much as by my input. I as well think it's important that everybody that works for me just knows that they can come and talk to me anytime if they have new ideas or if they get stuck, or hopefully less often if something breaks or they just don't really know how to move on. And then I think together we can always find a way to move forward in the right direction. Do you have a role model in science? Yeah, I do. It's Professor Carol Robinson from Oxford, my postdoc supervisor. She's as well interested in native mass spectrometry, and she's a real science superstar. And it's not only me that thinks that. She was actually made Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire by the Queen in the UK a while ago for her success in science. What was your most exciting experiment? I still very clearly remember one evening in the lab during my PhD. I had cancelled to join some friends for cocktails because I was sure that I was just that close to see complex 1, a huge 1 megadalton complex, for the first time with the mass spectrometer I was building for my PhD. This huge complex was something we've tried again and again while further developing the instrument, and that evening it was worth it. So I could see the whole complex or the constituting subunits, and that later allowed us to reassign some wrongly assigned subunits. Yeah, my friends were sorry for me that evening that I had to work while they were going for cocktails. But there was no need to be sorry for myself. That was really one of the most exciting days in the lab for me. That was the first impression of the Morgner lab. I would be happy to get to know you at some point and tell you some more.